Again, it's going to be a tall task regardless. They're already down 1-0 in the series. Immortals, this is their map pick, so I expect them to come out swinging. They beat down Misfits on this very map last night. And we'll have to see how things go into this one, but for now, we are going to see it go live into the pistol round. Both pistol rounds in Inferno getting won by Immortals, so they're 2-0 so far on the pistols. We'll see if they can do the same moving forward into this one. Drop room control. They've got two players outside of that area, one watching the doors, and then one's underneath the window. That's Lucas. Smoke goes out, cordons off the area. Three players looking to get aggressive over there, but they are going to drop out some flashes over towards the long side, and here comes the drop play. So a lot of players over here. They are going to find one, but there's the double peek, and Elysian JDM doing some work, but coming back in is FNX. He will fall. Now on the bottom side of middle is going to be Henny. Now they know where he is, so they're going to hightail it back over towards B, try to get the bomb plant in that area, but Henny's going to go on the long con. He's going to go all the way around to the back lines. Hey, my minimap's fixed. Yippity-doo. So he's coming all the way around from the backside, and he's got two options. And it looks like he's going to take the second option, drop. So he's coming around, looking for one on site. He's making a little bit of noise. He doesn't have a kit to work with, so he's got to find the crisp, clean locks, boys. Making his way over towards the site, spots them both, and Elige will be able to take him down, so Liquid are able to pick up the opening pistol. So starting off on the right foot this time around is Team Liquid. Biggest lead they've had so far in the series. Mac 10, 2 umps, forced buy out from the CT side. Henny and FNX both on Mag 7, so Henny's going to try to money farm a little bit. He's going to go over towards long A and see what he can do with that Mag 7 close quarters. But it looks like the push is going to be coming towards B. And it should be well orchestrated. Nitro got FNX right on the other side. He's got that Mag 7 ready and rearing to go. Is he going to have a target? Doesn't make a difference. Bolt's bailing out. Lucas, steal. Nice shot from him. Not able to get that going, but Bolt's coming back around with the CZ, and they finished the round in the blink of an eye. Bolt's picking up 3 kills with the CZ, and a 1-1 scoreline now all tied up. So Immortals, they answer right on back. Tragedy for Team Liquid early on. Even I'm a salty NA fan. I'm just so used to the disappointment by this point. Henny trying to get himself out of the corner. Doubles up. Nicely done. That might have been a 100 damage nade as well. I didn't get to see it fully clear. In the meantime, Nitro doing a little work at drop, able to find 2, and they find Henny at long A, so we'll see ultimately how things pan out now, as it is going to give the man advantage back towards Liquid's side. That was not a 100 damage nade. It was a collateral with the Mag 7 is what that was. I got it up on my other monitor. That's why you're hearing it a little delayed, so that's what that was. Silvercaster, I am a global elite, thank you. Or at least I used to be. I don't have a rank anymore. So I'm probably silver at this point because I haven't played matchmaking in forever. 3 on 2. Bolt's coming around from mid-side. Steal over towards the B-bomb site, but the bomb is going to get planted at A. And this looks like, this does look like it will be a round for Liquid, unless Bolts can do something insane with this AK. Because they've got all the crossfires set up. They've got JDM on site. He's just taking the jiggle peeks, and he spots him. Nade's going to go out. That's going to land just a little bit short. Doesn't do the damage that he was hoping, but now both of them start to push on up. One by the drop window. One by the site. Drop window dead. Site player gets the flashbang out. That was actually a team flash, too. But now they know exactly where JDM is. And they're going to go on the chase. They've got to find him. They will take him down, but I don't think there's time for the defuse. There is not. He does have a kit. Ooh, this is going to be really close. Got it. So, as close as it ever was, but Immortals are going to walk away with the round victory. So a good start to this one. Immortals able to recover into that one and bring this one back, so we'll see how things go. So they're back, yeah. The only times that I really play Civo Pugs is when my friends who don't pay for ESEA want to play CS, and we don't want to matchmake. So that's the only time that you really catch me over there. I typically play ESEA most of the time, but ESEA took a dump earlier today, or last night, or something, I don't know. With the anti-cheat improvements for Face It, I think that that's probably going to be the way to go. It just needs to get a bigger backing in the North American scene in order to get some traction, but I honestly think that it could be bigger and better than the ESEA side of things, because they seem to give more of a crap about how things play out for themselves. We'll see. Makes 7 again on the board. Henny. Force Buy comes back out from the Liquid side. 2 AKs and an UMP. Double Deagles. Close range. Mag 7 to the face. Something more. Not able to line it up. Elige going to combine with JDM. They find the opener. They're going to answer back 4 on 4. Not going to fully commit towards this A bomb site, though. They only got a 1-for-1 trade, so we'll see how things go. Really slowing things down to a snail's pace here on the terrorist side for Liquid. 20 seconds left. They're running the clock down. They've got 2 on site at A as well. They've got Bolts to take the distraction, and then they've got Lucas in the back lines, but they're going to incendiary out Lucas. He's going to have to get up on top. He's going to find a kill from that position. He's still not burning. They finally do manage to find him, but can they get that bomb across and onto the site? 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They need to get the plant. They will get it down, but now FNX coming across. Pimp going to hit the Ripper, takes him down, and it's Steel in a 1v2. Steel might be walking right into Pimp's crosshair. Does spot him, but Pimp's going to adjust. Finds the kill. 3 on the round for him, and Liquid going to tie things back up to 2. And they're not going to allow the money to stack up here at all for the Immortals side. So now we're going to be seeing the push in towards mid. And again, Henny with this Mag 7, he's been able to do some good damage with it so far, but good positioning from Pimp. He's ready for that flank around from long A. It's going to be 2 players down already for the CT side. Trying to come out from the back lines. 1, 2, Steel doing work with the CZ again. He gets himself a SMG to work with. The backstab's coming in, though. They do good damage onto a couple of players, but it's Steel to have to ace it in order to clutch this one out. He's walking around the corner, spotted by Pimp, and another 3-kill round for him. Liquid going to take back the lead, 3-2. Now we should see the save come out from Immortals. They're going to start stacking up a little bit of a money bonus, but we'll see how things go ultimately for them coming back into this. But it should be a 4-2 scoreline if all things go according to plan for Liquid. Nice. I don't know why everybody has to break everything on the map, man. They set it up for you every single round, and all they do is just break it. Lucas down straight away. Elige, good aim with the SMG, is going to be able to capitalize on him. $600 in the bank. 600 for Stanislaw. Looking for a little more. Make it 1,200. Pimp there for the backstab, but Steel up on high. Looking for him to rotate back around. Might get a target here. We'll get a target here. 1 more to beat. Not going to be able to beat him, though. JDM takes him down. And that's the 4-2 scoreline now that we were looking for. So, Liquid finally able to bite back a little bit on Immortals, but remember, Liquid won the knife round and chose to go into the T side. Now, their cobblestone isn't terrible. We already know that their cobblestone isn't terrible, but it's one of Immortals' stronger maps. You look at their map pool, and you look at maps like Cobblestone, you look at maps like Train. Typically speaking, those are going to be the stronger maps for the Brazilians. We do see the buy come in from Immortals. It's going to be Lucas on an SMG, the rest on M4s. So the scariest part is no AWP for Henny. He hasn't had an AWP so far in this matchup either. And if they lose this round, he's not going to have any money for a little while longer either. They're in all their angles. They boosted one up on Humpty Dumpty. I believe that's Henny up on Humpty. Hopefully he does more hump and less dump. Smoke to bottom mid. Bolt's down there in the bottom side of middle. Just playing an anti-flash angle. Elise just moved into position. UMP once again, but now comes the drop play, and well, it does look like they are going to go for a late lurk by Stanislaw out drop to cause a ruckus over towards B, but the hit is going to be coming in towards A. Less hump, more dump? You cut that out. There's the peak. They were ready for it. Bolt's going to go in on one, but he's traded immediately, and now Stanislaw going to come around from the backside. Steele looking for it. Will spin around. FNX is going to get the assist onto that. We're into a 3-on-3. They've got to get back into this A bomb site with relative speed. Lucas does have a kit. If he loses it, then it's going to be very difficult for the retake. One at stables, one at long. One on default. The retake coming in. Barreling on towards the site is Steele. Looking for Nitro. Spots him. Wasn't ready for it. They've got one at stables to worry about. JDM is on the op. They've got good positioning. They're going to spot out one. Okay, going to get spammed up a little bit. JDM going to swing wide. Finds 2 kills to close out the round. And Liquid going to take a 3-round lead, 5-2. Now, a full save from Immortals into this round. And Lucas should have enough money into the next round to drop it off for Henny. So we'll see how that goes. They are going to invest into some CZs. See if they can't make it work one more time this time around. Henny playing from the danger zone. Got to get it in once every time I do it. Danger zone! Nice. That is what he's playing. Just so you know. That beautiful danger sign. He's going to be able to find one. Looking for more. One bullet. Pop flash out. Actually, Elise is going to bow out from this one for the time being, so he's got an opportunity for a reload. So we'll see how things go. But again, no pressure from long. He can get himself out, so they're going to maintain that man advantage going forward into this. But as of right now, they've come back in towards the danger stairs, and Henny has repositioned towards long. They've rotated towards B on the CT side, so tough to say the least. Bolt's going to make his way back over. He's got to get that deagle working. They're going to be coming up mid-slope. Shot rattles off. Does he take the peek? He does. It's going to cost him his life, but he gets a lot of intel for his team. Now the stable's position for Henny. Not peeking out, not peeking out. Going to get backstab. Nitro. Going to come around the corner. Will take him out. So, fast flank from Steele, but his teammates are getting dropped in the meantime. And now Pimp, same position. Been there 3 or 4 rounds now. Once that take comes in, and it's all down to Steele, 1 versus 4. Not a lot he's going to be able to do. He's got a CZ. Does have all the bullets to work with, but the unfortunate part about this is, well, doesn't really have all that much time. No kit. Tough spot. Play a little ninja play here at the bottom slope. That's a nice find. Holding. He's so damn good with a CZ. Don't die now. Damn it. No op carried over for Immortals. That's unlucky. Would have been a really nice find. He does a little economic damage there to Liquid in the end, finding a couple of CZ kills, but ultimately not able to do too terribly much into that. So we'll see how things pan out, but Henny's got the AWP now. So we'll definitely have to take a look at this one. It is going to be a tough task, though. Henny watching towards the bottom side of mid. We know how ridiculously fast his reaction speed is, so we shall see if he can remove some heads from some shoulders into this, but it does look like, well, really far back is JDM looking for that long A presence, which they have spotted Henny push aggressively a couple of times over in that area. Lucas going to get mollied down a little bit to 75. They return the favor towards the top side of drop, and now FNX is actually going to take a little bit of damage. They re-smoke, re-molly. We're still at a Bit of a standoff over here towards drop room. Again, going to be a slow play, but they're starting to make their way over towards that B bomb site, so this is where things get inherently dangerous. Incendiary out towards the top side of drop. Footsteps, or feeties, little feety pajamas spotted there. Nitro. You don't need no man, but he's also dead, so he doesn't need much of anything else for the rest of this round. It is going to be the man advantage for Immortals. Good peek from Stanislaw to find Lucas, and drop room is open. And now they're going to start to push on in. Good openings, and Stanislaw again doubles up. Nicely done. It's going to come down to Henny and Bolts. 2 versus 4. Boost up over top of that smoke, but look at this. Bye-bye. So, not the look that they were looking for. Stanislaw doing some severe work into this round. Bolt's trying to hang on to the up into the next round, but they do have a lurk down in the bottom side of mid in the form of Pimp. Here's the footsteps. Does he? Trying to get on site. Somehow doesn't spot him. Of course, we know where to look. He could be looking at a completely different part of his monitor. He's just going to get the kill anyway. So it will go 7-2. Pause being called by the Immortal side. They're going to talk things over. Remember, we never saw a pause out of Liquid during that entire slaughter on Inferno. Never saw a single pause throughout that. So we're going to go into a pause. And we'll have to see how things play out here. So back into it we go, and we are going to see the CZs come to play again for Immortals' side. So now the big question is, can they put it together once again? Or are they going to fall behind by 6 rounds now? Liquid definitely in the driver's seat. But a really difficult spot for Immortals. Now remember, it is CT-sided, or CT, they're on the CT side. It's a T-sided map, so they're be pretty comfortable with 5 or 6 rounds. Let's see if they can accomplish that, though. That's the real question here, because they are getting beat up on both sites, really, is where a lot of the aggression has come out from Liquid. They've gone evenly pretty much to both sites, and they've been able to crack them open with relative ease, so again, I mean, it's a little bit dangerous here. They do buy up a little bit. Steel getting aggressive on long B. He's going to go down to Nitro, and they're going to speed up behind this. This is the right call because they're going to be caught very far out of position. Lucas is there, going to find one. They've got the double down. Pimp's actually going to TK one, so we're into a 2 versus 2. So this is now within the realm of possibility. That's a dunk nade if I've ever seen one. 57 damage from that nade. Elige gets obliterated. Are they going to push the smoke? Here they come. There they go. Now Henny from long A. Stanislaw might not be ready for this. He's going to be looking for it. Smoke goes out. He's going to get spotted. Henny trying to land the shots. Comes around the corner. Does pick up an AK, so he's got toys to play with. Aim punch too much. Elige finishes them off. Scary, but Liquid are going to be able to stabilize, and they will go up to the 8-2 scoreline. Yeah, that was about as good of a nade as you could have thrown in that situation. I think 61 damage on a fully armored target is the max that you can do with a grenade. And that was 57 damage, so that's about as sweet as you can get a nade. Liquid trying to make this a bit of a contest, trying to put this into a third map. Henny going to pop a quick shot there through the corner of the smoke, trying to lay out a couple of shots. Flashbang comes up, but they're already well forward of this, and he misses a shot. He's blinded. He's going to go down. That's not a good start to the round here for the boys on the CT side. Immortals. Even Stanislaw able to spin around and find Lucas, so this round's already in the trash can. So it's going to go 9-2. Bolt's looking for maybe a little bit of exit damage. Not able to get the kill there on the Stanislaw, so again, a tricky spot to say the least, but very scary situation now for Immortals to be in. 7 rounds down. 9-2 scoreline. You at least get a parting gift out of this one. 1 kill on the board. Nitro trying to spam back on a steal. Not able to find that frag, and we will go into that 9-2 scoreline. So again, I mean, things really picking up here from the terrorist side. Steel will fall at the end of that round. Bolt stays alive. But I mean, look at this. FNX on 4 kills. He was the big player on the success for Immortals when they were on their CT side last night. So we'll see if he can start to wake up a little bit. And Henny, again, not able to get that AWP in hand, and he's not able to get that AWP working for himself. So they're going to go back into this, invest wholeheartedly. 2 UMPs, 2 M4s, and a FAMAS. So again, not the most idyllic buy, but we'll see if they can make it work this time around. A lot of incendiaries being tossed out over towards that B-bomb site, again towards the drop room. Pimp. Doing what he's been doing pretty much every round, harassing over towards drop, and then Stanislaw kind of picks up that cup and makes the execute happen. Nothing in danger zone right now. Bolt's holding it down, and Henny aggressive towards long A. Henny's going to have some targets to shoot at here soon. Half expected incendiary to flush him out. See if that's the case here momentarily. Lee's getting around the side of that smoke. Spotted. And he will fall. No response at all. And Bolts, he's starting to fall back from this one. He's got to get himself to a positive side of stables. Push coming down towards bottom side mid. They're going to speed up again behind this Liquid. They've been reading the situation very, very well so far. Smoke's going to go out. That's going to bounce and land in front of the doors. Now Bolt's close up, traded by Elige. He's got 2 on the round so far. Looking for a third. Lots of spam out on Steel. He will find a third. Nitro gets in on the action too, leaving Lucas on site, wondering where all of his teammates went. Elige's back turned. JDM's going to take the peek. JDM's going to find it. So Liquid... So role reversal from the opening map that we saw. 10-2 for Liquid this time around on their T side. It was 10-2 at one point for Immortals on their T side of Inferno. So this is very scary for Immortals. They're going to not feel comfortable at all going into the next half unless they can pick up 2 or 3 more rounds. Again, CZ's coming out, and again, Pimp with a TK. That's 2. Let's keep track, ladies and gentlemen. That's 2. TK's for him thus far into this. The Deagle come into play now. Long range, and he's going to be able to find 2. And finally, things looking to fall together for Immortals, and it comes on the back of a save round. So that's twice now that they've been able to eco Liquid. 2 out of their 3 rounds have come off of the back of them getting eco round wins, or forced by wins. Finally, a round on the board here for the Immortals side. They'd love to make it 5 before the half is done, but they've got to quell the aggression from the Liquid side. Liquid hasn't had to save with the exception of that 3rd round where Immortals were able to string 2 rounds together. Ever since then, it's been all Liquid all day until that final round. So, mid-control being exercised. The bomb is over there. It's a drop split. And there's nobody watching drop room at all, so they're going to get down into drop. They're going to be able to jump out the window and split onto this A bomb site. And these guys on A are going to have absolutely no idea what's coming. Nitro double spray down, round over. So Liquid, they answer right back. FNX very low on HP, spotted up, taken down. Nitro. Big round from him and big plays from Nitro throughout this map so far, but everybody contributing evenly here on the Liquid side. 13 down to 10, 3 kills separating. So Liquid cracking into these bomb sites, and it's just no joy whatsoever for the boys on the Immortals side. They're back onto the kitchen sink by. Henny somehow manages to fudge an op. And they have to make this round work. Henny's going to be over on A. They just attacked whatever site Henny's not playing at, so he has very minimal impact. Very, very minimal impact. Again, bomb left outside of drop room, JDM at the top side of mid, and this slow style from Liquid has really been paying off for them so far. Who's got an advantage on map 3? Well, map 3 is cash, so you're going to have to figure that out for yourselves. Opening pick going the way of Nitro again. He's able to find the double on entry towards A. He gets the opener over here towards B. They've just got to be careful about Steel. Again, very aggressive outside of this B corridor. Nitro is there. Might have spotted the shoulder peeking around the corner. Opts not to take the battle, which he could have probably won given the fact that Nitro was on 39 HP, but backing way off here. And Henny's going to be watching with the AWP down towards the bottom side of mid. See if he can do anything from this position. Lucas there with an M4 to support. So they do have some artillery on this A bomb site, but Nitro's still over towards B. Hold off any of these fast flanks, but the push is going to be coming out. Incendiary out. Lucas trying to do the damage. Hasn't been able to find the kill yet, and now they're going to get pushed on. JDM in on 1. JDM in on 2. JDM in on 3, and it's all down to Steel. And with that being said, he salvages an AK, but this looks like it's going to go 12-3 in favor of Liquid. Another nice round from them. Some missed shots. JDM looking for that 4K. And he's going to get that 4K. 14 HP left on him, but he finishes off 4 on that initial push in towards that A bomb site, and that's going to go 12-3. So good halves are exchanged, and Immortals on the back foot. They've got some work to do into this half. Lots of it. So again, we'll see if they can answer the call, but Liquid biting back on Immortals map pick. So they might very well trade map picks, and we could see that third map overall in this series, Cash being the third map. Very passive play from the Immortals side. They don't want to go too aggressive early on. They're watching for that boost up in drop room, but nothing's coming around that corner just yet. So now we see there's going to be a little bit of a fallback. I know my keyboard is... I'm not even aggressively typing. My keyboard, I have MX Cherry Blue switches on my keyboard, so it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. But yeah, nevertheless, Immortals, very, very slow, methodical play. They don't want to give anything up going into this T side. They lose this round, it could be disastrous for them. They'll get one shot at a buy round. 40 seconds, noise being made here in middle. Alicia's going to get spotted. They're trying to bait him into this crossfire in mid. And it was going to work. And it might still work out. Pimp, yeah, Pimp will find one. Alicia finds another one. Trying to go back in here. Pimp, he's going to run low on bullets. Goes for the reload, and Steel's going to capitalize on that. Now, FNX, Steel, and... what? I was missing my overlay. Sorry, missing my overlay there. Yep, the layout. Yeah, I got you. I got you. FNX, though, finding one. They've got the flank coming around on the bottom side of mid. Steel trying to go blow for blow, but Stanislaw finishes him off. It's down to a 2v2. FNX just needs to shuck and jive around the backside of this APC, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Now JDM baited in. Shadow spotted. Henny and FNX finish off the round, and Immortals live to fight another day. I know that the layout was gone. La 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 la. GGG. 8 rounds the difference now. Immortals trying to fight back into this. Scout comes out for Stanislaw. Some upgraded pistols. JDM on the USP, prioritizing the AEW Pizzle. If he can get that into the 4th round, that would be beautiful to see. Or if they can steal away around here, we'll see how things go. But nevertheless, 3 UMPs and 2 AKs on the board for Immortals. Hey, did I know the layout was gone? Nah, man. I had no idea. I'm really glad that you pointed that out, though. Appreciate it. Incendiary deep towards the broken wall stairs. Platform side of long B. Flashbang comes out. Nitro gonna be there around the corner. Pimp watching underneath of the drop window and a liege on back statue. Doth they go for thine boost? The answer is no. Not for now. Bomb rotating back over towards the A bomb site. They're going to leave bolts over here. Have a little lurky-loo. They did good damage onto a liege early on, and well, Stanislaw is going to be down at 81. They're going to start to push in towards A from the bottom slope, and Stanislaw, whoa! How you doing? Bye, FNX. Almost manages to land the second shot. You're running with a nade out there. Steel gets tagged, does get the frag anyway. Puts him in the body bag. Pimp to try to answer back. Not going to happen. He does find Steel, but the trade goes back. And Immortals keep it even on a 3 versus 3. Bomb planted. The 3 remaining players from Liquid are going to be on no armor, so aim punch is going to be a factor-rooney. Diddly doodly. A Liege and Nitro. Your power combo here on Liquid, trying to get back in here. Henny. Oh, it's Lucas to find it. And now a Liege. Bailing on out here. So with that being said, it's going to go 12-5, and Immortals, again, they're answering the call. They're trying to bring this one back, and we'll see if they can continue to do so. MAC-10 out for FNX. UMP still on the board. No buy here for Liquid. They're going to be saving for one more round. Get that up into the hands of JD. I mean, he's been substantial with it. He's 17 and 14 right now. Or, pardon me, 17 and 9. I was reading the Immortals side. I was used to seeing the T side for Liquid since they were so dominant. Getting on a 12-3 halftime score. Drop control. 1 down. 2 down. Now the UMP comes to play. Lucas able to find 1 and 2 himself. And they've pretty much cleared everything out. They've got 1 more to beat. And Lucas gonna push him right back in. FNX gonna find that, and that's exactly idyllic what you want to have happen. Immortals, 3 kills with the MAC-10, 2 kills with the other SMG. They're gonna pile up as much money as they can on FNX and Lucas. Lucas actually staying on the ump because it is such a strong weapon. FNX gonna buy down $3,700. That meant that he's gonna take a full nade set and he's gonna buy the AK. So, all in all, things looking pretty sound here for Immortals, but JDM's on the up, and they've got the 4 M4s to work with. So, now let's see if Immortals can do to Liquid what Liquid did to Immortals. It looks like they're going to go pretty straightforward and go early aggression over towards the B bomb site, or at least show their hand a little bit over towards B. And I actually saw a tweet that Peacemaker put out. You know, he was talking about some of the issues, or at least he said Liquid showing some real solid T-side cobblestone. Their approach was definitely nice. And Immortals had no way of stopping it. We'll see if Immortals can answer back. But, again, I mean, granted, a lot of rounds left to play. Liquid need 4 to be able to close this map out, and we'll see how it goes. But, all in all, we know the firepower that Immortals brings to the table. We'll see if they can put it to use. Molly out towards B. Plat bomb is going to be going that direction. Smokes, flashes, incendiaries all getting dropped out here. Another smoke's going to go out over the top of the wall. So they've thrown a ton of utility, but they've been smoked off towards drop room. Flashbang's going to come out around the corner, and they have to commit now. They've got 35 seconds. They could hightail it back towards the... Pardon me, back towards the A-bomb site. And I actually kind of like that they've stalled out here a little bit because that's going to provoke the rotate to go back towards A. Now, they've spotted a couple of players. JDM's going to be able to find one because he rotated a Coops. Finds a second one as well. It's all down to Bolts as Pimp and Elige go to work. And now Bolts is off the map. Liquid win the first gun round. That's going to go 13-6. So that is the opening that they were looking for. The economy is in place for a rebuy for the T side right now, but I don't think it's going to be necessarily full strength. We'll see. Penny on and up. Okay, yeah, so it is going to be full strength, but FNX with no nades. That's one thing to note. FNX has no grenades to work with. So, again, a little bit scary, but it's a familiar spot from Henny watching for the drop zone presence, or danger zone presence, but not going to see anything early on here as it's JDM over towards the B bomb site, and that's typically where JDM likes to play, is towards B. You rarely see him, for the most part. He doesn't really take that up over towards that A bomb site all that often, so expect him to try to anchor down this B bomb site, and Elige and Pemp going to be supporting him. 2 players over towards A. That's going to be Stanislaw and Nitro. Incendiary going to come out around the corner. No jiggle peek from FNX. He's going to bide his time playing in the corner here. A lot of intel going to be gathered as they continue to drop some nades deep over towards B. FNX yet to show himself. That's the flush out. JDM, well played. Drops the Incendiary right on FNX's feet, flushes him out, gets the frag with the op, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Execute's going to come in towards A, but they've got a player on Humpty Dumpty, spotting the head, bolts down. Lucas shortly to follow, but he's going to be able to find the kill. Elige able to come back into this one, and somehow Immortals have equalized into a 2 versus 2, and they've got time for the plant. However, Nitro's been given a lot of time to work on this flank, though he will find himself 1 versus 2 as JDM goes down. Lucas is also going to be able to take down Nitro, so the round goes in favor of Immortals. 13-7, they answer back, and the money in shambles for Liquid. I did see something funny on Reddit before when it was about the Liquid and Optic supposed roster changes. And about how Stanislaw left Liquid and then, or left Optic, went to Liquid, and then they're going to acquire Rush and Mixwell kind of thing to Liquid. It's all speculation right now, so don't read too much into that. But it was funny because somebody said that, you know, Stanislaw was playing chess, but somebody responded by saying Tarek was playing tic-tac-toe. I thought it was funny. And of course they said Nafly was playing Connect 4. Bringing out all the games. 13-7 though. Back within 6 rounds of trying to tie this up. Henny long range, doubles up. Hits the Colat, gets a 3rd one as well. Now they've got to sniff out JDM. I found you. I can smell your musk. So another round on the board for the Immortals. The buyback comes in. JDM. See, Liquid are in the same situation that Immortals were in the opening half. That's really what it's going to come down to. As long as Immortals can keep beating up the economy of Liquid, they're not going to be able to put the AWP into JDM's hand. He's going to have to do the work from the back of a rifle as opposed to an AWP. And look at how fast they're into this site. Good flash comes out. Bomb lost. The Legion JDM actually doing work. So I spoke too soon. Screw the AWP. He's going to find 2 with the M4. Still has yet to fall. Flashbang comes out around the corner. FNX is going to drop to Nitro, and the trade comes out 14-8. And now we're staring down the back of a 3rd map. Force Buy is going to come out from Immortals because who the hell plays for overtime anyway? So again, it's Steel leading the charge. Lucas and FNX relatively quiet, as well as Bolts and Henny. Haven't really had much to say into this. They're going to go aggressive towards B, but JDM's got a gap in the smoke, and Steel is down. That's the top fragger for Immortals off the map. They're going to be looking for a little bit more behind this, but bomb over towards A. And Stanislaw is holding towards long A himself, so going to be a tough spot to be in, but really difficult for them to be able to answer back. Bolt's trying to do what he can to harass over there towards that B bomb site, but the hit is going to be coming up towards A. The big thing is that there's nobody actually watching towards the A bomb site. So Stanislaus got 2 angles to watch. He is going to start coming back over. He might have heard some footsteps down on the bottom side of mid. He's going to spot him, but he is going to get swarmed on. And now the rotation is going to have to be on. So it's even up on a 4 versus 4. And Immortals, technically speaking, are in control of this round right now. They're going to clear out the entirety of that site. They've got to smoke up towards the heaven side. They're going to be able to plant front side. So they can defend it from multiple angles. They can actually defend that from underneath the window. They can defend it from the APC, they can defend it from the bottom slope mid, and they can also defend it from long A. So this is actually a full save call from Liquid, and I actually think this is the right call. Trying to re-infiltrate that A-bomb site, even strength or not, is very, very difficult given the choke points and given the fact that they didn't have anybody already fast on a flank. So, a good opening into the round here for the Immortals side, and we're going to see it save 4-4 live on this. It's going to go 14-9 in Immortals. Every time Liquid gets around, they seem to answer back, but the problem with that is that they don't really have a lot of wiggle room left into this. So with that being said, there's the score update, 14-9. Rebuy for Steel, no big deal. He's going to go on to an AK with just a smoke and head armor, and Immortals are going to take a timeout here. Got a little lag going on. Oh, Mother of God. Starting to come back down. Bolt's a little bit behind everybody else, but it seems that they had a little spiky poo. We should be good to go. And back into this. So 14-9, 5 rounds for Liquid. And with only losing 1 player into that last round, they're going to be able to keep bringing the heat with those full rifle buys. So that's really going to be the main storyline here, is if they lose 1 or 2 players, expect the save out of Liquid so that they can continue to buy into the rounds and continue to put the pressure on Immortals. We'll see how they approach this round, but A seems to be the side of choice right now for Immortals, as they were playing 1 player over there. Now, remember how I said JDM typically sticks towards the B-bomb site? He's going to have an op to pew-pew, pew-pew, down towards long A. 5 AK setup, so Henny's going to be on a rifle instead of an AWP. So when it comes out, expect something more explosive. FNX, risky peek there, does manage to tag up JDM a little bit down to 76 to force him off the back. Floaty smoke. I'm not sure that was necessarily intended, but we'll see. It's boom, not pew. Oh, it's pew, my friend. That floaty smoke could come into fruition. Elige blinded up. They can't find the kill. Finally will do. Bolt's, though, going to go down. Steel also going to go down. Full flash comes out, and Lucas is blind. FNX is going to come in and try to make something work, but it's going to be Henny and FNX left in a 2 versus 2, and Pimp trying to hide Boulder. Gives up his position, and he's going to get wrecked. That's JDM. Pardon me, it's Stanislaw coming around the back lines. They're trying to go for the trade. Henny does have the bomb plant. He does have the upper hand, and ooh, they barely missed the timing. So Henny knows exactly where Stanislaw is coming from, peeks out, finds the headshot, and saves it for Immortals. They're going to keep on chipping away at this lead. 4 rounds now, the difference, 14-10. So double digits come out from the Immortals side. Yes, thank you, person thing, Bob. It is always pew. You mother... So back onto the save, Liquid goes 14-11 possibility behind this. So Immortals, I mean, this was kind of the situation that they were in last night against Misfits. Misfits couldn't close out the map on Inferno, and Immortals mounted a bit of a comeback into that one. It was close, but it was like, you know, every round that Misfits would get, Immortals would get 2, break the bank, reset them, and it'd go back and forth a little bit. So Liquid are kind of in that same situation where it's like a buy, lose, save situation. Let's look at the money right now. JDM 3650, no problem getting the AWP into the next round. No problem with that whatsoever. Heavy presence towards mid on the CT side. 2 players over here. Trying to play down through this, and he's going to blind himself. Run directly into Lucas. Twinsies. Lucas going to find one very low. Bomb down. Looking for a little bit more here in mid. Peter's going to get the I say Peter, but it's Stanislaw is going to get the AK and does manage to find a second, but Steele's got himself out in front of drop room and will clothesline Elige. They've got one to worry about on the site. That is going to be Pimp. Indeed. He could pounce. He will do, and he will find the bomb carrier. So now things get a little bit scary until Steele wakes back up and finds the headshot onto Pimp. And now we're going to have to see if JDM can do anything. He's picked up the AK. Then the 2v1. FNX by Stables. He's looking for it. 3, 2, 1, dead. So it will go 14-11. Little scary there, though, for Immortals. They dropped down to 2 players alive, but they've started to build up a bit of an economy. They're going to expend a lot of it this time around, but they do have a lot of money on Henny. He can go onto an AWP if he so desires, which he will. And now we can see that AWP-on-AWP battle between JDM and Henny. JDM 23 frags into this. He's top fragging for the server right now, but Steele right behind him with 22. So Steele really picking up the slack for his team, keeping them alive into this one. And Immortals, they find themselves now 3 rounds behind. Opening picks, though, going the way of the T side, and already you can see the save being called from the Liquid camp. This is the player to watch, though. 3 guys saving on long B, and Bolts is in the back lines. So again, scary to say the least. Players rapping as well. There's no way out here for the CTs. 1 down. FNX should be able to find Pimp on the backside of the boxes. Gonna jump up here. Oh, he looks the wrong way. Never mind. Push comes back around. Spots the player up top. Steele. Does he know? He does now. Now he's going to be able to call for Bolts. Bolts is going to die anyway. Lucas trying to go on the hunt. Pimp's going to find him. Henny, the only smart one, didn't go for the chase. They lost all their weapons towards that. The money's beat up now on the Immortals side, but with that save, we're going to see Liquid take a pause. Tactical timeout, 14-12. 2 rounds the difference. And we'll see, hopefully, Liquid can close this out and force a 3rd map. Otherwise, Immortals are going to continue to chip away at this and continue to bring themselves back. So the tactical pause is out. Let's see what kind of revamp and strategy they have for Liquid. But again, definitely a tall task for them. See where they're at. Back live we go. How much did they force into this round? That's what I want to know. So Stanislaw's all in. The others not so much. So Stanislaw is probably going to dedicate to a Mag 7 into the next round, into the next gun round as well. So we'll see how that pans out. But AK carried over, M4 carried over. Stanislaw will manage to find FNX at long A, but now it's Nitro's turn in mid. Crossfire set. The trap is sprung, and Nitro might be able to find a second on Henny. He's got to be careful. He's ducking. We'll get away just barely, and Pimp actually finds Steele. So this could be the 15th round for Liquid. It's Henny on 4 HP. Bolts, healthy, feeling groovy. That push coming in towards B. Elige on the front side of the statue. Interesting positioning. He's going to go down, try to get some damage out, but wasn't really substantial. And that nade brutalizes Pimp. He's going to be down very, very low. Left side of the boulder. Henny looking for it. Double peek comes out. There's one. Bolt's trying to do what he can. Physics. Hilarious. Flash goes out. He's got to know that the flank is going to be coming around. Does he push forward onto Nitro's position? Spots the head around the corner. But Peter, Stanislaw, coming around the back lines, will find the headshot with the USP. And we go up to map point. So it is going to go 15-12. And Liquid, they've got the right foot forward, and that actually, because they hunted so hard on the Immortals side to try and take those weapons away 2 rounds ago. Remember, it was just Henny that stayed alive 2 rounds ago. 2 players from the CT side carried an AK and an M4 over. They force bought behind that. Because of that, look at this miserable buy from Immortals. If they would have kept those guns alive, not gone for the chase, they would have actually had a full buy into this round. So keep that in mind. A little bit of economics 101 for you in this matchup, but at this point, Liquid looking to close and force map number 3. We'll see if they can do so, or if the choke curse is going to come back, because they were way ahead before a flurry of rounds came out from Immortals. Smokes in incendiaries. They're going to try to crack the B-bomb site. There's the return incendiary from JDM. That's going to land just on the other side of that smoke. However, do they commit? They've got drop room control. They're going to come right on out for it. JDM caught between a rock and a hard place, but it's a Legion, Pimp, and JDM to all find kills. Steel trying to answer the call, but he's on 22. And now he's alone. And a Liege going to wide peek. That's GG. That's going to go 16-12. We go to map 3, ladies and gents. We'll be back in just a few moments for map number 3. It's going to be cash. We'll be right back.